Well, welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another banging video. In this video, we're going to talk about Mr. Sean Diddy Combs, because as you guys know, he had a third bail hearing, and this was on Friday, November 22nd. Now, at this bail hearing, his mom showed up, his kids showed up, and all of that jazz. Now, the court found that Sean Diddy Combs' attorney had lied, because if you guys remember, when Sean Diddy Combs' cell was raided and the legal pad was taken from him with notes that his legal team said that they gave him those legal pads to make notes to help them with his case. Now, Tony Busby did confirm initially that all 3 legal pads had the word, legal pads on them, so that they would have it checked by security. So his legal team would have handed it and the security would have checked it, get it passed, where he could take it to his prison cell. But Mark Agnifilo went on record to say, yes, all 3 had legal pad written on it. However, during the bail hearing today, what Judge Aaron Subramania discovered is that Mark Agnifilo lied. He didn't know if all 3 had the legal pad. Now, many people might not understand what it means. So even though it's, in handwriting, or they may put a type sticker on it, it's just to say it is coming from his legal team. It has been checked and passed by security, and as such, when they raided his cell, it wouldn't have been confiscated, right? So it's just a regular legal pad, and it's just that it would have to pass security clearance and confirmed it was given to him by his legal team. So Mark Agnifilo was like, yeah, we did all of that. It had the legal pad written on it and all of that. But when Judge Aaron Subramania got it, it did not have the legal pad note written on it. So Judge Aaron Subramania, he wasn't hard on Mark Agnifilo. He was like, okay, next time, please ensure we have the correct information, and he's going to need a few days to consider a decision. Now, following then, there have been a few experts chiming in on this case, including lawyers for workers. Now, the reason why I want to do this video, I want to see if Sloan Bella is going to make another hit again, because there are, as I've said, attorneys chiming in on the case, and they're saying that everything is looking good for Sean Diddy Combs to get out on bail. But if you have been keeping up with Sloan Bella, you guys would remember Sloan said he's not going to come out on bail. He's not even going to go to trial, and he won't understand it. So you know that they're really cooking up a case against him. Also, remember, this is not the usual case wherein someone is guilty, they go to court, argue their case, and depending on how strong their defense is, they will get out. No, Sean Diddy Combs' case is different. Sloan told us that he's been sacrificed by his handlers. So as such, they're going to corrupt the legal system to ensure that he doesn't get away. Sloan also told us that younger artists are going to step forward and tell us where the bodies are buried. Now, I want to make not a call to see, because Sloan has been on a roll. Sloan Bella has predicted Donald Trump winning the election. She has predicted the assassination attempt and all of that jazz. But let's take a look at this clip from Lawyer for Workers, I believe he's called, saying, he believes Sean Diddy Combs will get out on bail, and then we're going to come back and talk some more. So let's take a look at this clip.
Third time just might be the charm for P. Diddy's bond motion. I just got out of court, and let me tell you why I think he's going to get a bond. Judge, reserved decision. He said, you're going to get a decision very soon, okay? But the judge was buying a lot of the defense's arguments, and they were good arguments. The judge said that by Monday at 12 noon, he wants to see both sides issue additional briefing on this question of whether or not some of the statements that Puff Daddy has made in the public through social media, as well as in talking to witnesses and text message, are allowed or not. The government was arguing that he's trying to influence jurors and he's trying to witness tamper. And the judge questioned, really, are you sure? I looked at some of these messages, this happy birthday post from his family that's posted on Instagram. Yeah, a juror might see that, but does that mean that a defendant's not allowed to wish himself happy birthday on Instagram? And the judge said, I'm looking at these text messages with the witnesses, what's tampering here? And so he's going to have additional briefing on both of those issues, but what really swayed the judge is the argument that's been made from the beginning, but now after 2-3 months there's been discovery produced, and the defense has some of the discovery, including what they characterized as Brady evidence showing that the alleged sex trafficking victim, Puff's wife, and a relationship that was almost 11 years that ended, they discussed some of the text messages about the ending, and the defense lawyer's point is, look, when they broke up here, she's not talking about, hey, you made me a prostitute and you forced me to do this and you forced me to do that. That type of sex trafficking claim is nowhere in the evidence, according to the defendants. I think the judge was looking at some of the evidence and he was going along with that, and that's what's
Okay, guys, there you have it. Now, from everything that he shared with us, you can definitely see that, Sean Diddy Combs' takedown is definitely being orchestrated. Another thing, if you observe, is that he has a really good legal team. As I've said, the new attorney that he hired is really good with appealing cases, and she has a 98% success rate. And in cases where she's not able to get a full overturn of conviction, she's able to make a deal to get a reduced sentence. So you can tell that she's really working for Sean Diddy Combs. No, the reason why, even though all of this argument is good, and I'm happy that it is, out in the public, wherein Judge Aaron Subramania is questioning everything, because they're saying, the prosecutors claim that, he sex trafficked Cassie Ventura. However, they're saying, if you look at the phone conversations, after their breakup, at no point in time, Cassie was like, you sex trafficked me. So they're using that as a talking point, and this is why they have been going after Cassie Ventura so hard, because they believe that if they can crumble and make, Cassie look like someone who is just a raging lunatic who has no, fixed herself, know that she has kids and all of that, a woman who couldn't feed her family, who took a evasive decision to, make fallacious claims to get money from a lawsuit, because they've definitely said that. They said Cassie was having a hard time feeding her kids and providing for her family, and as such, that's what she did. She sued Diddy to get money to provide for her family, because at first she reached out to Diddy's staff and was like, tell your lawyer to get in touch with my lawyer. So, that did not work. Sean Diddy Combs did not budge on that one. And that's when she moved forward with a lawsuit. So now, the defense is arguing that Cassie was just money hungry to feed her kids. And, when you have kids, it is understandable that you would push boundaries and you would take risks to ensure that they're fed. Also, if you look at the viral video, that video that went viral, they said that at that point, Cassie had a problem. And after that video, both of them went ahead and they got clean and all of that. So this is the reason why they're attacking Cassie, in that sense, because if they can make her look like someone that is not credible, they can have his allegations against him be thrown out of court. But guys, because we have to admit, his defense looks good. Besides, that little lie that Mark Agnafilo was caught in, his defense looks good. But when a takedown is being orchestrated, they can pull anything at this point, and chances are they may even have evidence sitting on and it's just waiting, because remember, the judge is giving them until Tuesday to come up with additional talking points, solid talking points. And you don't know, the prosecutor may come in with something that is so damning, it just shakes them off their core. You never know what they may do, because it seems as though the prosecutors are playing a lot of game to buy themselves time. And this is, you see, everything connects. So the prosecutors, right? The prosecutors, not the defense, the people that are going against Diddy. It seems as though they are doing some behind the scenes work, right? And it seems as though Sean Diddy Combs' legal team, his defense, knows about it. And as such, that's the reason why you see people going out in the field asking creators if they were paid to make those videos. So I do believe that, they're trying to get more information on him. Also, I believe that they're trying to get more people to come forward with damning allegations. And I do believe that they will be successful in their efforts. Now, as I said, I want to see how this works out. I want to see if Sloan Bella is right again, where she said Sean Diddy Combs will never be let out on bail. He will never go to trial and he just won't understand it. So remember, mark this video. We're going to come back and see if Sloan Bella was right again, because she has been doing right on the money so far. But anywho, guys, enough of me. It's your time to chime in. What are your thoughts? While you're at it, thumbs up, share, stay safe, and see you guys later. Bye, guys.